Everybody has a boss fight that they just hate. Well, here are my worst ones. Video game give us a ton of options regarding difficulty levels and how to approach certain battles. But there's some fights regardless the level of difficulty you choose that you're gonna die a lot. And you have to redo and redo and redo, and just when you think you're learning the pattern of its attacks, you just misstep and get killed. Have to start all over again. So we're gonna check the 5 boss battles that I have raged the most. So this may be different for every player, so you may find some of these boss battles not that hard. Also, I'm choosing the most challenging one for the specific video game, so we don't repeat more than one boss per game. The last thing is that I don't have my actual gameplay, so you're not gonna watch me beating those bosses. But if you want to watch me play, rage, and finally conquer, you can join me on my stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box down below. Okay, let's rage a lot. Final Fantasy XII Yiazmat. This one is plain annoying. With his 50 HP bars and 50 million health point, this battle can drag for a long time. He gets more difficult as his HP gets lower, dealing some devastating attacks and killing you if you are not prepared. At 20% of HP left, he uses Grounding Thread that doubles his level, making him even more challenging. The last time he kills me, I was so angry that I haven't tried again, making Jasmine the only boss of this list that I haven't beat up yet.
Where our sisters were violent rapids, there was a gentle stream. She healed the wounds of both mortals and...
God of War Sigrun. I must say that fighting Valkyries in God of War has a learning curve. You start from the easiest one, obviously, and after that the challenges start to pile up till we get to Sigrun. And this one hits you with everything the Valkyries have. She can use attacks from the previous encounters and it is relentless. In this fight, knowing when to attack is very important, but knowing when not to attack is the basic for beating Sigrun. If you haven't beat Sigrun yet, my only advice is patience, my friend. Patience is the key of this battle. Dark Souls 3 Nameless King. The Souls series is known for having hard bosses and giving you a feeling of constant frustration. But there's nothing better than beating one of these games, and especially beating the crap out of the dragon riding Nameless King. As Sigrun in God of War, the Nameless King is an optional battle in Dark Souls 3 that you have to fulfill a series of conditions to even access this fight. And then there's the actual battle that consists in two phases. The first one is beating him and his dragon, and the second one is fighting head on a very angry Nameless King, well, because you kill his dragon. He is brutal and fast at close range and powerful and devastating at long range, so you have to be careful every second. The good thing, if you can call for backup before the fight, so if you're still stuck, maybe that's the way you should go. Sekiro, Demon of Hatred. Sekiro has the right to call himself a From Software game. Difficult bosses, intricate battle system, and the worst of all, no one to help you, as it has no multiplayer option. And after you survive all of that, it just slaps you in the face with this fight. Formerly the sculpture that helps you with your arm prosthetic through the game, now it transformed itself in this relentless monster. With a ton of variety in his arsenal and packing a punch, this is a long battle where every mistake is paid with a kill and a restart. There are some ways to make this battle a little bit easier, but it's still a very hard one, so be prepared. The only advice that I can give you is that practice and learning the pattern of this boss is the only way to beat him. Bloodborne, Laurence, the first Vicar. I know what you're thinking. There's a ton of bosses in Bloodborne that are harder than Laurence. Orphan of Course, Lady Maria, or what the hell, even German could be more difficult than Laurence. Well, not for me. I breeze out all of the other bosses of Bloodborne except for this one, killing me up to I think 30 times. And I even almost cry when he killed me for the 30-something time. And I didn't give up mainly because this was the last trophy I had left for Bloodborne. But with patience and perseverance I made it. I had finally made it. I slay Laurence, the first Vicar. It's not only a cleric beast on steroids and on fire, but it has also a second phase that is really annoying when he has no legs and he's pouring lava all over the place. So stack up on healing items and patience to finish not only this boss fight, but the game. Video games awaken different types of feelings inside me, and definitely rage is one of them. That is all for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you do, remember to like and subscribe. And the last thing, if you're struggling with any of these boss fights or any boss fights at all. I know what you're feeling, so hang in there. See you next time.
Put him off. He's down there.
Oh!
You can.
No!
You had it. You had it.
I had
and you gave
3
it away
seconds.
last second.
What the hell?
How?